Tuanze. Munge directly papa.
Dad.
So we start.
We must.
Okay, this is yet another episode of the Cyco Podcast. Welcome to the Cyco Podcast, I guess.
How does it feel being the king of inconsistency?
Well, I'm just getting jabs from the Queen of Sheba. Inconsistency herself. Okay, that's what I'm just.
I feel like that joke had just really went south, and I'm gonna let it slide.
I don't even know what that joke was.
Yeah.
No, we can continue. The people are already
from
involved.
Oh, mshaanza kuinvest emotionally.
Washaanza kuinvest.
So sianze tena.
Hapana.
So what up? Mm-hmm. Anyway, guys, welcome to the Cyco Podcast. Thank you so much for watching this and for listening to those who are listening to us via the podcast platforms, which is Spotify, iTunes, Google Casts, Castbox, Apple Podcast. All of you guys, thank you so much. Karibuni sana. If you are a new member to this channel, please be sure to subscribe. This is where guys are getting knowledge. Kitambo guys used to get knowledge from universities, colleges, and all that stuff. But nowadays, it's the Cyco Podcast. I'm even, but these certificates sharpening here. We are working on certificates, and we need to be, like you've been awarded for you. Kwa sababu umefollow season 1 yote, ikaisha season 2 yote. Life yako imechange. Unatropia watu mapoints. Yani wewe na Martin Luther.
One was up. Na Gandhi.
So yeah, we need to work on those certificates. Ama tupewa same tattoos or something. And we need to be creative. It's the 21st century.
So like me, certificate imeandikwa? Tattoo imeandikwa?
You made it.
Yeah. Wise
you're
man.
Officially Cyco.
Wise man.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you're officially. Wow.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
I like it.
Really good with
like
copy.
that.
Yeah.
So, karibuni sana.
That's so good.
Hakunitumia ile copy, ile caption, but it's okay.
Copy gani yo?
Yeah.
She don't send you pictures.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Let me vent because we have this
please,
platform.
please.
She don't send you pictures and say, Nyash. That's it. Then the next thing will be, I sent her, hey, show us a nice picture. Caption. Literally.
Exactly
I can actually hear her saying, caption.
Yeah, Wanjiru asks me for caption all the time.
Captions.
Kwani nimesema?
Caption.
Oh, captions. Oh, yeah, there's a nest over there. Wanjiru is always asking me for captions. So, for all those clients who are watching this, just know that there's also a cut that you should set aside for just
There's an
me.
entire team.
Yeah, like it's the whole gang. Anyway, this is season 2 episode.
Enough.
Right there.
Episode best.
We started with Moji. We started with Moji. We went with women. What do women want? Then we did the one with Suzy.
No,
self-kindness.
No.
Self-kindness, third one.
Then
the fourth we did with Suzy. Then the fifth one is this one. Karibuni sana, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ms.
Karibuni,
Thank you.
ladies.
Thank you for having
It's
us.
a change of atmosphere.
Isn't it so beautiful?
Yeah.
It's so surreal. This could have been us at Mombasa, but because Ben decided to put us on a budget, we're just facing a swimming pool now.
Yeah, by the way, if you can't afford to go down to the coast, just bring the coast down to you.
At Parkin.
Come to Parkin Hotel.
Yeah.
This place is beautiful. We are next to the pool. I think, do we need to do cutaways of the pool?
You can do
seem
it.
to imagine at least what we're doing.
I couldn't imagine.
Like, it's more than your blue. So, but just swimming pool you blue by the way.
I think the tiles, Ben.
Yeah.
No, it's kwa chlorine.
Chlorine color?
I don't know, green.
Hey,
mwalimu wangu akemeni nilimblock. Shout out to you, Mr. OJ. I'm going to Mr. Ojambo. OJ.
Ojambo like Elsa?
No, that's Majimbo.
Majimbo.
That's Majimbo. Elsa Majimbo, and then this is
Ojiambo.
I don't remember his first name, but he was so extra. He was so extra. He'd come to class. I didn't fail, Cam. I didn't feel that. Why do you think this worked? The whole. Anyway, guys.
That was such a clean save, though. Hey, well done, Benny.
Have you guys been? When it's been a hot. I've actually missed you guys, to be honest.
What a privilege to be actually
missed you.
Why we're wearing sunnies, me and Nyawira, it's A because we're cool.
Yeah.
But B,
or
Yeah.
Bunny.
it's also because to make a
Tuko coast.
Yeah.
coast with steam.
So you have to take it the whole shebang. In fact, Kiswahili chetu kwani tumekiacha nini? Hiyo nini hapo hivyo mshajaribu hiyo Kiswahili ya coast mzee, si Kiswahili ya coast.
Tuko coast ya Parkin.
Ama tuongee Kiswahili kwa muda mfupi.
Haya basi.
Mmekuaje mmewamisi bana mmekuwa kwani mmekuwa kwa station zingine ama vipi?
Why do I feel like you're about to say na hii ndio radio? No mentions.
The real though. Have you guys been? Can start with you. Sorry for the slight interruption, but we are back. If you are new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Right now we are doing 28.9 I think we should do 30K by the end of this video.
Ben, you have 28.9 subs.
Imagine. But then, Wanjiru, how many subs are you at now? Oh, you even lost count. It's like when you make so much money, I was like, oh.
Guy, why did you never do this at Thanksgiving?
How many subs? 42,000.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Njiru's channel on the description box below.
That's like true love.
Because Ben does it.
It is.
Yeah.
So that we take those numbers to 50K.
I
We need
do
to
too.
take it to 50K subs by the end of this week. Most of you guys ask us,
I'm
why
so
are you
proud
guys
of you.
why you
Thank
guys
you,
so
baby.
cool? Why you guys know how to dress? You guys live the life. It's because we've subscribed to Wanjiru. The reason maybe you're depressed, now when you mshamba, you don't look at the best. So subscribe to Wanjiru's
That's so nice.
YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Misunderstood.
Let's come to you.
Let me
Nyawira
just check.
Gachugi. How many subs do you have?
Let me just check real
Oh,
quick.
she's not.
Oh,
too
she doesn't even
up to
know.
date.
Wow.
No, it's up to date. See, she does that's 42 point something. Let's see.
like a
Oh,
person.
there we go. 7,130.
Did you say 7,000?
Can you imagine?
In a few
When did you
months.
start? Can you imagine?
Like 30 minutes ago. Here we are.
August
August.
or September.
Congrats.
August. No, it was September. It was September.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Imagine
Congratulations.
7,000 people will think I'm worth listening to.
Nyawira has a very, very awesome channel that's called Misunderstood, where she just shares stuff about life. It's the same as this channel, actually. Sindio, we share a lot of content, only that Nyash is very deep. Like, there's a high probability after you watch that channel, you'll be crying about yourself, and then, go buy yourself some nice fruits, some flowers. Like, it's one of those channels
form of
that...
self-care.
Yeah, it's one of those
Listening
channels
to
that
Nyawira.
makes you get in touch with yourself.
That's so well
You're
said.
doing a
Yeah.
good job, Nyash.
I'm doing a good job.
That's
You're
what's
doing
up.
a good job, Nyash.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So guys, can you get to 30K, please? Is it possible?
It's possible.
Let me know if it's possible.
It's possible.
Nimewahata.
Umetuhita.
Nimewahita. So, Wanjiru, how have you been since the last time you're on this podcast?
I've been doing great.
Okay.
I liked the episode with Susie.
Very well done.
Yeah,
I
with
love
Sue,
it.
with the dogs.
Yeah.
It felt. I felt.
And the
very-
tongue?
Yeah.
And the tongue?
I can't talk, man. Mpesa.
I really enjoyed that episode.
Yeah.
I think it's a necessary conversation.
Yeah.
You should do more of those.
I'm actually planning to
Now
be
that
doing...
Sonko has been impeached.
Yeah.
It would be
Oh.
interesting.
Yeah. Wanjiru actually follows a lot of politics, contrary to what people might think.
What do you think?
What do you think people think about
Yeah.
Shiro? Are we going to do that thing for assumptions about me?
No, yeah, you told me that you are the one who told me that people always assume that you're all about
Yeah.
lifestyle and the pop culture, which is true. But then you also have a lot of
She's in touch with
knowledge,
reality.
yeah, and leadership and all that stuff. Good stuff.
That's very
Are you
well done,
ever
Shiro.
are you ever gonna run for office, Mama Miradi?
No, but it excites me. Like you can't not care about
Yeah,
politics. Like they
care about
affect your
politics.
daily life.
I saw you're still laughing at Mama
See, now
Miradi.
it's
It really is
gazetted that
funny.
you're paying tax.
Yeah.
The digital, yeah.
And it's a
Kwanza
gazette.
hiyo pesa.
I think it's anyway, that's a story.
Zile
We'll
pesa
discuss
unatumiwa
it.
na client alafu yenye mlidiscuss alafu sasa yenye unatumiwa imekatwa hiyo tax.
Hata withholding ya 5%.
that's
No,
what-
there's
It's like,
withholding,
what?
and now that's going to be
A
another
digital,
one, yeah,
it's a,
The digital tax. I'm
Digital
gonna have Sue
tax.
back on this.
Yeah, that one we have to ask her many
platform, so
questions.
that
Yeah.
Sue atupatie the real nini, tusipatiane hapa uongo.
That's true.
Nyawira.
I've been well, Ben Cyco.
Don't
You've been
lie.
creating really good content. I've really been enjoying. Sue is actually really good. Shout out to you, Sue. She's called. Her account is Sue Said So.
Is that so?
Is that
Is that
so?
so?
With
Is that
Silantoy.
Sue with
Yeah, which
Silantoy?
if you've not watched my previous video, we
Yeah.
were talking about politics,
Yeah.
and I put Suzanne's YouTube channel over there.
It's fantastic. Her content is so enriching. I think I've been seeing even many other younger people, younger than us significantly, because we're not. But I'm about to start saying.
Oh my God.
What I'm about to say, guy, we are the youth. We are the youth. We are the youth. We're not that far. But we're younger than us, saying that they're understanding about BBI and
Yeah.
information about governance. That's so important. So
Yeah.
well done,
Yeah.
Ben.
Yeah.
For bringing Sue into that
Yeah.
space also.
Thank
It was
you,
very
guys.
done,
And
very
thank you,
nicely done.
Sue.
For giving us
Shout
that
out to you,
information.
Silantoy.
Yeah, and also very well done
The
content.
whole Samburu community. She represents them well. But I'm actually planning to make it a monthly. Every month we have one video that talks about politics, so that I bring people up
you
to
buying?
speed.
Just tell us. Imagine if you don't tell us
Imagine
now,
I
we
can
won't
see that
support
down
you
the
later.
road. Like not now.
Governor of
Maybe a
podcast.
stalker.
Yeah. How could we not say? You guys, these two are nominated.
Oh yeah.
You guys have such a rare form of modesty today. Stop acting like you are not remembering. I know you too.
No, me sikuwa nakumbuka ukweli. But guys, we were nominated on the best podcast in Africa. Most influential podcast in Africa for the podcast of the year.
You know, when I saw that
Africa or
thing,
Kenya?
It was Africa. It's Africa Digital Influencer Awards.
when I saw that thing, I got so emotional.
Thanks, Maze.
So
So,
you started this podcast this year, okay?
yeah, man, guys.
Yay.
Mate, in it.
So I don't know how it came out.
Yay.
So, by the time you're doing this, the voting has already ended.
But
we
thank you.
tried to mobilize as many people as possible.
Yeah.
So then the results are going to be announced probably on Sunday.
We're
And
shooting this on Friday.
today is on Friday. So we also don't know who's going to win if we win. Thank you so much. If we don't,
Thank you so
Nomination
much.
is-
we actually did a video on how to take L's. So I'll just go watch it
And take
and
this
just
other
take
one.
these notes, So,
Oh,
But
man.
it's an honor to be nominated.
Yeah.
To be recognized.
By the way, you are nominated in a very strong category.
Yeah.
Because your category, haina hata joke as many. Yasmin is good.
Yasmin, Nancy,
Nancy.
Nyawira Mumenye.
Fashionable
Mumenya.
stuff, mom? Was she on it? No, she wasn't on
Fashionable.
it.
Yeah, fashionable.
She was in a
stuff.
different
No, she's
category.
in a different category.
Yeah. But
Somebody else.
Yasmin is on me. I felt,
Yasmin.
guy,
Hey.
my girl, Shiro is winning.
Yasmin, I was like, I need to vote for Yasmin.
Don't be those people.
Like, she's so fashionable. I was like, I think she deserves.
Yeah, Yasmin is
She did
full
very
of so
well.
much
Yeah.
swag. You know, Yas sent me a message and she was like, she would love to come on this podcast. But sasa sijui kama stylist wangu anaweza nini. Anaweza nigetia kitu ita match.
Hiyo siku the siku
Unajua
ufanye hiyo
Yasmin
video.
anakuja hapa.
Hiyo
You're
podcast
on
ni kama
level.
unafanya video shoot.
Itakuwa
Itakuwa pressure.
Itakuwa pressure mob. Ama hiyo niseme, hii
You know
itakuwa
that's
audio peke yake.
Yasmin. That's Yasmin on and off social media. Like the time
Yeah.
we went to hang out with her and Shiro, and I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. Like she's just so
she's
stylish.
just, like, it's who she is.
We love you, Yasmin.
Atume kitu basi. Pia ameactivatiwa sana kwa hii nini, kwa hii platform.
Today.
Anyway, today's discussion being like these are the last 2 weeks of the year. So what we wanted to do is just gonna do a recap of how the year has been at an individual level, at an industry level, at a country level, continental level, whatever, at a worldly level, anything.
All levels.
Our expectations when we started the year versus reality versus to how we how we are morphing into 2021 kwa sababu
One thing. Friends. Really good.
ni kubaya ukishanominate wako sijui atunasema nini
You've come such a long way. Guy.
no, my English teacher, maybe she's watching. She was actually very young.
But then you've been failing her all
called
this
Miss
while
Minor.
until now. You only chose Miss Minor?
Yeah, my English teacher, she was called
Me, I'm
Miss,
still
not
looking.
Miss,
I'm still
Miss.
looking for my
Miss.
English teacher. Her name was Mrs. Florence Muhari. If
Aliacha
anyone knows
kufundisha.
where she
Sasa
is,
venye mliperform
please.
KCC, wali alikuwa so disappointed. She had all her hopes in you guys. Kasema ai. Tani yeye niingie kwa biashara. She's doing dairy farming. Anaitwa Mrs.
Hebu tuongee kidogo kwa kitu inakuumiza.
Oh my god, yeah, nimegongwa before. I really hit my head against this thing here.
This emergency
I don't know if you guys
situation.
can see them. It's like a telephone image. And these guys were laughing. Like
Then
Nyawira
that's
was
true.
massaging me like this.
It's how he felt, you guys. It was brilliant.
So evil, man. So how have you guys been? Comment section, please.
Yeah.
So, 2020. It started in January.
You don't say.
I can't.
Tarehe one, eh?
Started in January. Started as a normal year.
Full of expectations.
Full of expectations.
Goal setting.
You know, guys are going to the gym already in Jan, apart from me. But I've been going to the gym. Like,
Ben, we're not going to do this. We're not going to.
The podcast today is about 2020. Why,
don't
guy?
notice the frame difference here.
No, continue.
Even nimevaa shati kubwa. But anyway, so the year started kama kawaida. We thought it was gonna be a normal year. We never thought it would get to a point where no one is leaving the house. You know, I never thought that would happen. This year it happened where we got to a point where there were no people on the streets and it was not the rapture. Like wase walikuwa ni kama ile yenye mwalimu alikuwa anaingia high school and then they're like nataka kila mtu abaende class, no one in the dorms and all that stuff. That's where the world got to. So do we start with what expectations or what plans do you have for 2020, Nyash?
I don't think the word is plans,
Yeah.
but my hopes for the year was that it's just going to be a unique year. 2020, in fact, let me tell you guys, I don't think you remember when we were at the coast, it's 2019 coming 2021.
Mapata.
I remember I had the two glasses, you know, the Christmas glasses for 2020. The
Yeah.
one, yeah, because I was so certain this is the year of perfect vision.
You remember we even did a video on my channel about, like, what were we talking about?
How the year was.
How the year was and our expectations.
Yeah.
I guess this is our taking.
emotions. So it was just so I remember on 31st of December I was at our church and we were doing our crossing over service, and I was filled with so much promise. I was so sure that this was gonna be the year when things change, when there's gonna be, like breakthrough. Do I jump the gun now and tell you how the year has gone?
Yeah.
The year has gone great.
Oh,
It's been one of the best years ever.
for you.
Absolutely.
I love that taking lemons into lemonade.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't think, you see the way, guys. Okay, let me just give you my thinking. I think society has a way of conforming you into a place of pressure where you feel like because it didn't work for some, it didn't work for all.
Okay.
And that's like a lie, because that makes you very ungrateful. So lately I've been taking stock and thinking about my life in perspective and thinking about it. 2020 has actually been a very good year.
Yeah.
It's the year I understood myself a bit better. It's the year I stepped out a bit more. It's the year I became more intentional about the things that matter to me. And sometimes maybe this year just taught us the simplicity of life is not in the grandiose, it's in the simple things that define us. And so that was for me 2020. It has been a great year.
Yeah.
I can actually stand. It's been a hard year for many, and I'm not trying to say that it's, we can't dismiss that. But what I'm trying to say is I've chosen to see the other side of the coin. So I'm a bit optimistic.
Heads or
2021 shall be greater.
Nice,
Amen.
man.
Your testimony.
Nice one.
My testimony is coming.
What about you? Or do I go first? I mean, when the year
I'm
started.
really about hearing.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that. When the year started, I think, for me, I didn't have much expectations, to be honest.
You didn't. You actually didn't.
Yeah.
Actually, you didn't.
You
Yeah.
didn't.
I didn't have a lot of expectations. I think for me, nearly got too down like for so
Yeah, you
long.
are.
So
You are.
like I was just like, it's just another year where we write down our resolutions.
Yeah.
They won't come to pass anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Then we'll get to December,
But
reevaluate.
you don't done your resolutions. You know you can be honest on this platform.
I did write down my resolutions. I wanted to start working out. True story. I wanted
What?
to start. I wanted to get to a certain number of subs on my YouTube channel, which was 50 Gs. I wanted to do music, drop a song after every month. I even did a post on that on Instagram. I was like, guys, I want to promise you that this is just January. Don't be fooled by this one song, because I'm giving you another one in Feb, another one in March. Oh man, I feel so bad, man.
Why is that your tone?
Because that's how I felt the speech in my mind. So, and then this year for me has been a roller coaster, because you guys know about the story about my sister. I've mentioned it a lot of times here. But then also this has been my best year in terms of success in my career.
Milestones.
Yani, it's just been, this is the first, I think maybe you guys don't know this, but this has also been the first year where I've also started earning through my brand. Like guys have known me for a while. Maybe they might not
Why
have
is your
known.
assumption that they thought that you were earning all along? I like that you're being so... Like, they might be wondering.
Yes, earning significantly, because before I was employed. Yes, that's so cool. That's so mean.
No, I like that you're saying some guys would not know.
No, it's because I was employed. Maybe when I say earning from my brand, it means
As
that now
Cyco.
I don't have any other source of income. But then previously I was employed. I had an 8 to 5, which I kinda, to be honest, I really hated going to work, because I just felt like
This year?
Yeah, he did. This is
April.
Ben's defining year.
It was
During COVID.
Dude,
It was after Joy, because-
passed on. I remember we were in the car that day with you guys.
No,
No, it was before.
Before.
it was before. It was before.
Yeah, there was just conflict during. But I remember.
Yes, it was before. Yes, because I quit my job 1st April,
I remember.
and Joy was 10th May. Yeah, 10th May. So yes. So this is the year that I decided, I'm doing my thing full time 100%.
After thinking about for 3 years,
my
Yani.
God.
Can you imagine? Since the day he was employed, day one.
I take so long to make some decisions, because I'm always so much fear and all that stuff. So in fact, I quit when COVID ili hit. Nikasema where? But funny enough, this is the year that a lot of doors opened.
Sana.
Campaigns
Na
and all that
bado.
stuff. Yeah, Maze, God has been so faithful. This is also the year where we dropped that hot jam with Kambua. Did so well.
There was a devil
Yeah.
who tried to block that song. Who's laughing now?
God is so good.
Is it the devil? Is the devil laughing?
No.
Oh, it's a question. Yeah, so for me it's been a roller
Just a
coaster.
sweater. Carry on. I'm
It's been
here.
a roller coaster of emotions and things
Nyawira
and
is wearing her
experiences.
sweater
Yeah.
because we're in Mombasa.
It's actually really
We're
cold
in
right
Mombasa,
Mombasa
we're
West.
still back in.
Yeah, so that's been my year. What about you, Wanjiru?
I don't know if I have any feelings towards this year. I haven't sat with myself to analyze.
been
It's
this
not
successful
yet
through-
30th.
It's
It's not yet
successful through
30th.
Last year was
No,
a
but I had a
success. This
feeling
year was a success.
That this
If
year
hii
was
dunia iko
going
na
to be
wenyewe.
a good year.
No,
Hey,
if there
are you okay? Aujata tumaji.
If there are any indications that a
Yeah.
year could go south, then I think I had mine in January.
Boy.
January 3rd, my laptop was stolen.
Oh.
So like 2 days, and it was like, it may seem insignificant now, but at the moment it felt like, how am I going to start from ideally scratch
And maybe for guys to understand how important a laptop is to you, it's basically
It's your workstation.
yeah, it's my entertainment, it's my work, it's my life, it's my love,
Yeah.
it's my friend, it's my everything.
Wow, she just
So
didn't
that
say
was
it's her Ben, it's her
indication
Shiro.
number Indication number 2, that was indication number 1. Number
Yeah.
2 was Joy's re-diagnosis
Yeah.
happened in January. Do you remember?
Yeah,
I remember we'd gone for an event, Yalanko. And that's when, just before I went, that's when you found out.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
that's when you went to break the news to her.
Yeah.
So if I ever believe in science, like, and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
I think those were my 2 signs
To show you that this
that
was
this year was going to be a unique year. Because
Yeah.
naturally I usually start my years
on a high.
yeah, like it's never
Pure
like
Tomorrowland.
anything, yeah.
Tonight.
But then again, I share the sentiments that all of you are sharing, that
Yeah.
in the same breath,
Yeah.
2020 has been a very good year. Like, I can't say it's been a
did
terrible
Nivea.
year all through, yeah.
Downy.
And I
Downy,
think-
Samsung.
The
Pay for
one
play.
thing that I wanted was to get long-term partnerships
Yeah.
with brands. I didn't want to have one-off. And although there have been one-off, I am grateful that I had a lot of long-term.
Yeah.
Well, they might not have been a lot, but they were significant in terms of
Yeah.
the partnerships and everything. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good stuff, man. And I think also for a lot of guys also this year was good for them, especially for content creators.
Can you imagine?
Content
So
creators
true.
have really
We got one.
uh,
One. Nyawira
Oh,
joined us.
Nyawira, Gachugi joined us this year. I think this year it's like everyone now turned their eyes onto digital on a serious.
There was
like
no
now they were
option.
serious now, and that's where we saw guys like in a Flaco come in. Crazy Kenna, Crazy Kenna is hilarious, man. He's mad. And then there's
Well done to her.
That's
Yeah.
who
She did
the
very
other day I
well.
just saw Lewis commenting on her picture. Just
Ulisikia?
karibu niingie hapo kwa Lewis. Lewis, one wito. You can follow my page to retweet the same thing. Man, I just see kina Rihanna.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
Rihanna who followed her?
Yep.
So
Okay, but imagine when you come in Fungukia.
Yeah.
I'm so
But
proud of
You
her.
know what's interesting, and I'm happy that we've brought up this point, is that Elsa started, guys on Twitter really trolled her. Yes, guys on Twitter really trolled her, saying that she's a fake Rono. And they started saying that she's not funny and all that stuff. Lakini Mungu ni nani? Unajua saa zingine KOT wanadhaningi hao ndio wanapeanga mtu breakthrough. Breakthrough inatoka kwa Mungu. In fact, a lot of guys wenye nimeona wamekansoliwa on KOT, they end up being mighty. Let's start with Larry.
Madogo.
Yes, when Larry was doing the trend kitambo, guys used to troll him on Twitter.
Sana.
Guys used to troll him. Sasa yako huku BBC wako, sasa ndio wako, "Guy, mimi nataka Mungu wa Larry Madogo." I remember when he was doing the trend hapo hivi. Guys were trolling him, Elsa. I was like, maybe mimi ndio sielewi, but humor hapa hakuna. So you know the way guys
In fact,
are
I
so
remember I saw
opinionated.
one time someone tweeted and said, congratulations to you, but from Kenya, we have no identity with you. You're South African. I was
You
like, hi.
That's unnecessary.
And when they trolled her like that,
They blew her name up.
South Africans now wakaingia na Jerusalem hapa na Omkhonto Wesizwe or something like
I
that.
think it's great.
And then Elsa just blew up. So
But isn't that such a powerful reminder that
Yeah.
like if it's yours, it's yours.
It's
Yani,
yours,
we can't
yeah.
fight it, it's yours. Like hers, it was hers. Yani.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to do so much. Like,
And she
you
didn't
don't
go
do
extreme.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it was still same
was
content.
just-
yeah. And
So
she's
congratulations,
still just
Elsa.
doing the same things that she's doing. And then like Udem, anaitwa Taraji.
Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah, I saw her on her I saw her on Majimbo's comments. She even downloaded a video, posted on her own Instagram page, and that was really
that's such a
inspirational,
privilege.
all that
That's good.
stuff. So I think that's in one area that I can say was a success this year was the area of content. Content was really successful.
You started your podcast this
Yeah.
And now you're one of the most influential podcasters in Africa. If
God.
not the winner, then a strong
My
nominee.
God, thank you so much, man. And that's just in content. But then we also had losers, musicians. Me I think tulisahau kuperform ama kurukaruka kwa stage kwa sababu gigs were a no-go zone. I don't even know how some of my homies, somebody like Moji, you know, like last year, you know, Moji would have even a gig even on Wednesday. Sasa nata nilikuwa najiuliza anaenda kuperformia nani Wednesday. So when this year hit like that, I know also a lot of artists, musicians also took a huge blow, man. But stay strong.
Strong.
Timmy.
21,
But in the
21
same
Timmy is my boy. So through shit.
But in the same breath, even as I think about digital, there was a rise of artists innovating. This is the year we saw artists Sauti Sol do their experience.
The live
We saw
concert.
Nyashinsky do his
Nyashinsky.
production. We
Nyash
saw
ilikuwa noma.
ilikuwa noma.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa noma. It was very well done. We saw Nyashinsky, we saw Sauti Sol, we saw Masi Masika. Guys, forget that she launched a whole album in this season.
Yes, I
We
remember.
saw Evelyn Wanjiru do Praise Atmosphere online. We saw people like who else do I remember who was very big on that
Gosh, I
time?
feel so green in this area.
There was-
I'm ashamed to say.
There was the rise of DJs mixing online. I don't know if you remember there's a time when Jumfalme was breaking the internet.
Guys were going live.
Completely.
Guys
And
were
he
going
shaked
live.
it up
Guys were going
completely.
live.
There was
But
Jumfalme. There was exclusive.
When
There was
it was like the first cases hit and there was a stay at home.
exactly the first lockdown we were put under.
Oh, okay.
That was the first time I was like, whoa, crazy. But don't also
Yeah.
forget, we must also appreciate the people who are turning on their Insta lives and had only 2 people. We were there for you. We were there for you.
I remember. I love it's awkward when you
Don't
join an Insta
worry.
when you join an Insta live that has 2 people. Now you can't leave, because it will be like you don't support, but you just join an Insta and somebody like you've just joined like this. Ben Cyco, karibu sana.
Yeah.
And now you have to stay.
Yeah.
I feel like, excuse guys, can you just kindly
Just give me a minute.
excuse me?
Just
I
give
have
me a
a
minute.
meeting on Twitter.
I'll be back.
yeah.
I've been your highest moments.
In 2020?
Individually?
Yum, bum, bum, boom.
Big moments.
I think when we dropped the song with Kambua and we go to 100K in a day before it was struck down by by ISIS.
Story.
They were like, oh.
For Allah.
Yeah. What's your highest?
That's
Nash?
such a bad joke. That's a bad
But
joke.
it's doing really well. How many pieces is that?
I think we are approaching
Almost 300.
almost. We are 313 or 310 there. 310. Should get to half a
310?
million.
No,
Yeah.
you need to
Oh,
understand
310.
why this is,
Faster.
you need to understand why this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Ben's. Do you want to talk about it? I feel like that
No,
would be
man,
more-
like,
The
we
views,
can say,
the stalling of my videos.
Ben's videos before on average would rank up to 10,000.
10, yes.
Now that's a very
That's
good
a-
hit.
yeah.
So when he did this, but Ben also, but
No,
also
we used
let's.
to have songs that would do well, but not all of them. Because we
Ben
had like
don't say
Natty
so.
Nice.
That's the only one. That's the only
We had a new song did
No, but I'm
50.
saying like crazy.
Oh, crazy
50,
views.
15, how
Yeah,
long,
50,
my friend, eh?
15 like a decade. That's like
Yeah.
one.
one
You
view
rank
every. That's
more
like one
views
view
on your
every day.
podcast even than some of the
Yeah.
songs. And that's so
Yes,
encouraging.
yes.
But also, let's shout you out because of one thing also. And maybe this is just to encourage every artist, every creative. Is if you invest in quality, I think there's
Yeah.
reward.
Yeah.
Ben, you really improved this year.
Yeah.
Ma, you improved. If you guys, let me not direct them to the wrong videos. You might get a lot of viewership there.
No,
Don't mention that song. Do not
see,
mention because umeingia kwa pool.
no. I feel like it's necessary. It's part of growth, and
Don't mention
growth is
that
necessary.
song.
I
No,
would-
Don't direct people. Please, guys.
Whenever you're doing
Usiambiwe
something.
usiwatch your song.
whenever you're doing something, I think you just need to gauge yourself based on growth. So I got to a point where I was like, I feel, because at that time what was happening, nilikuwa napatia wase songs based on the sound for the industry. And I was really hoping that DJs would play this song or a certain radio station. So inafanya wasanii wote tunatoa the same sound and all. So when I decided to like make music from my heart and to my people, that's when we started doing songs like New Song. In fact, New Song was the first one.
That's one of my favorite
And
songs.
after that, it's just been an upward trajectory.
I put my trust
You
in
should listen to the next.
you.
The next one is really, really fire.
I've listened to it.
Yeah. So
But they have to act like the audience also. So me, amongst others have been released. I really like. New song was fantastic. I
Yeah.
felt the message even to date. I feel like it's true, God. I trust you.
But I think the lesson in your journey is
Yeah.
not so many things for me.
Yeah.
It's be yourself.
Yeah.
It's not
Take
about
the
what
L's.
everyone else. Yeah. It's not about what the industry is saying. It's not about anything else. It's
Yeah.
just about being yourself, and B is just about resilience. Because Ben, if there was
Yeah.
a fly on the wall,
The
it
fly on
have to be
but,
you.
but you see, the thing about
And in many rooms. That's a very serious fly.
when
Okay, this
you're-
room Ben, this
let me
room
just
Ben.
talk to content creators who create content and they feel like no one is appreciating them. Be it in music.
No, you have 7K. Like,
Kwenda.
like
Be it in music, be it in YouTube or whatever you do. I think you should really stick to what you believe in, because the tide always turns.
That's true.
It's I don't know. It's like
This is your time.
How I always look at it, it's like a lot of people are in Uhuru Park. I love now that's like the fans. So artists are creating different stages, and you're trying to attract people to your stage.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
times-
Oh, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, in most times people tend to artists tend to create theatrics so that audience can turn to their stage, and it works.
wow, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, I've thought it through,
Hey.
and it
Sold
works.
himself a lot.
Yeah.
You
And
can even hear
works.
it.
And it works. Yeah. People create to dramas or to something so that they can attract people to their side,
Attention.
and it works, by the way,
It does.
because you will turn them. They will look at you,
They will
there's
turn.
no
but
attention.
they will, at some point they'll get bored.
That's true.
And they'll
You
be
need
like,
to sustain them.
man, so what more can you give, because you've given us this, what can you do you want to like
That's a very,
take it
very
further?
nice analogy.
But when you keep on doing your thing, and you're on that stage of yours and you keep pushing your stuff, people hear it, they hear your stage, they just don't want to turn, or maybe there's just something else they're focusing on. But what will happen eventually is that one day it will hit. Say, by the way, still focus on us. And I'll give you even practical examples. Sn2, their first album, they dropped it in 2009, and I used to go to their album launches at that time.
209.
it
Then you were in
was
high
cool.
school.
Tulikuwa tunaenda hizo album launch tukiwa high school.
Okay.
Mpaka nakumbuka
Ay,
So nakumbuka hiyo story.
don't remind me about that kadem shit.
ilikuwa madem actually. But anyway,
But your time kuna workout? God.
hiyo ndio ujue wenyewe hao walikuwa wamesettle for the bare minimum, eh?
Love yourself.
Jipende dada.
But you see, they dropped their first album then, and they were still, and in fact your time walikuwa wamevanga ma Converse, so pia
Na
mimi
tu
Dapper
guitar.
brother tulikuwa wase wa hapa, tulikuwa tunavaa ma Converse, tulikuwa tunajua sisi ndio tutakuwa wase wa fusion in future hapo hivyo. But at that time the industry haikuwa pay enough attention. Even when they did their Lazizi, we still didn't give them attention, but not so much.
Yeah.
Then fast forward to like when they did Lao Sura Yako, is when everyone is like, but they are so cool, professional. But now you see what happens is the fact that we instill that in our minds. It means almost forever, we will always be waiting for the greatness from Sn2. So Sn2 wamefika level yenye, for them it's so hard to go down. Not unless they decide, like maybe wafunge waseme sasa tumefunga hii kitu hata hitu, so huyu ameenda na S, huyu ameenda na A, like you know, unless they decide to break it. But they've gotten to that level, and I think that's like the perfect analogy for the 10,000 hours. Right now, some of the artists I see that people are really not.
Taught him well.
Some of the artists I think people are not listening to and are not giving them enough attention are people like Karun. In my opinion, I feel like at some point she's just gonna surprise you. Mtamwona Grammys, like, huyu anakuanga Mkenya, guy akiwa Kenya anakuanga blessed. But you know, even when they're creating their music, people are praising them and not praising them to the level that they're supposed to. So this was for content creators. So be encouraged and keep doing your thing.
They'll turn to your
the tide
stage.
always turns.
They'll
And when
turn
it
to
turns,
your stage.
It will find you ready.
That's such a powerful message, Ben.
They should find you performing.
They should find you
ready.
performing.
They should find you performing. That's why unapata wase wengine, some artists, you know, like you get such a big song, but you're not ready. Like you've not perfected your performance. You're even arrogant because you kind of feel like you're a bit special
You
more than
deserve
everyone.
it.
But you know, if you
You know, there's an artist I was talking to a while ago, and they said something so profound.
Marley.
He said every day he spends the first 30 minutes of his day performing like a gig.
yeah.
Like he'll be in the mirror and
Oh,
he's even
yeah.
talking to the audience. Yeah. And I wondered, wow, then that makes sense why you're so electrifying when
Yeah.
you're in front of the audience, because even the fatigue, you know, like then, no offense, bro. But thank God it's new song. Because you could dance. Oh, but nowadays you work out. James, it is. But
Nowadays
it's
it's gym.
tiresome. It's because
Yes.
you're engaging with people. So I think that analogy even is for us also. Is that it's not just even artists,
Yeah,
singers.
for
it's
everyone.
even content
Yeah,
creators. Shiro, I
they
remember.
find you.
In fact, let me not talk about Shiro. I'll just get emotional. She can have me on her platform.
No,
I shall call you.
the thing is,
Shall we?
I think also like because I also believe like in God, like I think God also honors
He
and
rewards.
and He sees that you're being ready. So I think it's for you to practice and to hope that it's coming.
Yeah.
And you practice for it 100%. You'll get that opportunity. It's gonna be heavy.
Yes,
Kwani ilikuwa
kuna
imefunguka
depth
before?
kameanguka from heaven. But that's
Sioni
so
mkiandika.
profound. I actually had my notebook. Sijui mbona umeitoa hapa.
Yeah, so
But thanks. That's powerful.
that's for me is what I've learned about eventually, because when now guys have started listening to my music, they're like, yo, this music's so dope, but we never heard it. I'm like,
It's always been there.
well, this is what I've been doing. Or hey Ben, man, you're so interesting. Ben, where have you been? But what guys also don't know is that I've been leading Bible study in church for the past 2 years. Every Tuesday we normally have conversations where we are just and deep down I was low-key trusting God for a TV show. I was like, mazesi unipatie kitu, but TV shows hazikuwa zinakam.
Yeah.
So all you have is time.
Yeah.
So when Pasi was like, hey Ben, I think can you do this PS? I was like, I can't now give him that excuse for nakuanga busy. Ukweli ukuangi
Na
busy.
yeye anakujua ukuangi busy babe.
Ukuangi
Uko happy
busy.
home.
So it's those small things
Yeah.
that you do. Because like today I was listening to someone who was saying that life in general is made up of small decisions. Very small.
It is.
Was
If-
that person me? 'Cause
And you're one decision away from your
Such
greatest
wisdom.
move.
No.
I feel like I'm receiving such depth. Like I like it so much. It's overkill. Ah.
Yeah, so like it's just made of small decisions. And
Yeah.
now after I started working out, I started seeing how these things work. Because when we started, you remember when we were doing the squats with the dumbbell? We started with 6 kg. You started with 6 kg. I think karibu hata na 600 grams. Yes, ni nyama. Nyama nusu. Wanjiru started with 6 kgs, I started with 8. Remember when you would go down, squat like this, alafu mesha nakwambia, when you go down, maintain your knee and squeeze your glutes. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know called glutes. Like squeeze your. Yeah, that's what trainers call them. They're called glutes. So we do 8. Na tulikuwa tuna hema.
Stop it.
Okay.
So tulikuwa tuna hema. But now I'm doing 24.
Do I feel like there was a need for you to
Oh,
bring
to say that.
together?
Oh, yeah,
There's
definitely.
nothing.
I have to show you guys.
Ah.
Progress.
Kwenda.
Although Kiremani. In fact, if mnatafuta wasewa, wasewa kuset up, set down, wasewa kumove equipment. Apart from podcasting, I also have other gifts. So you just hit me. Oh, if you're looking for private security, mwenye hata fight, kazi yangu ni kuscare the enemy. So nikimfanya hivi akose kuishia. We're in trouble, both of us. Yeah.
Alright, guys, back to 2020.
So that was
Have you guys
something
said
about
your
it.
highest?
He said.
I said, what's your highest? Why are you laughing?
Scare the enemy.
Yeah.
Just scare them.
Like, ha, like mdosi nilimwambia hakuenda. Usilike hii month basi.
Nimwambia, haha.
Wewe hizo hazifanyi kitu.
Ama unaona the enemy unafanya push ups ka 30. Hajaenda bado. Okay. Guess we are doomed.
Too bad.
Yeah.
I think for me, mine is not necessarily about me, but it's being able to see people around me succeed.
Yeah.
As well as for me, but also I think I've immersed myself in friendships.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Very well done,
Yeah.
Shiro.
So I think to see my friends, I think this is a year we got a baby. Well, none of us got a baby, but someone very close to us
Oh,
got a baby.
Congratulations to them. We love you guys.
So that's like success story for us.
Yeah.
Seeing you win, get out of your comfort zone. My family in the same breath. So I think that's been the highest.
Yeah.
Are you laughing at Sharon?
Why you laughing?
Sharon, I love you. I love you. I just
Wait,
love.
what did Sharon
Sharon
do?
is just,
We're in the
she's
dark.
just the sweetest
The
girl
drawing
ever.
We're in the dark.
I will tell you that story.
What is the drawing thing?
Shakuambia your
Don't
story.
say it if you're not gonna explain it.
I hear FOMO. I hear
So that's
FOMO.
been the highest for me to see people around me.
Yeah.
Come out of themselves.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
especially Ben. Let me
Oh.
be very selfish.
Yeah.
Nyawira, sorry.
No,
But-
don't mind me. This is the story of my life.
No, but you know, like when you lose somebody as somebody close the same way Ben lost somebody, you would think something like that would
Kill them.
you.
Yeah.
So I think even for me, I was at a point of being scared because I didn't know how I would support Ben in this
that
season.
season.
But the weird thing is, I haven't needed to support him as much because I've just seen him just flourish and like he's living his best life.
My best life.
Yeah, and it's like, I keep telling you guys, it's just like at the point of loss, Ben started gaining. And I think that's a weird analogy. It's like the irony of life that he had to lose somebody for him to start.
Gaining. But is that not the image of salvation? That
Actually,
someone
that's-
had to
yeah, that's-
die
that's
so that
what
we can live.
That's what I was saying. Like
Oh,
it's a
really?
Christian
That's it.
principle. It's a Christian
No,
principle
yeah,
for
John
you.
3:16.
For you to win,
You must lose.
For you
To increase,
for you
you
to
must
be great,
decrease.
you have to serve. You get.
Yeah,
For
so
you
I
to do
think-
this, you have
But well, that's very well said,
Yeah,
Shiro.
seeing
Very well
you
said.
Succeed.
Thank you.
is
Thank you.
so-
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're shining.
Can we
Like
touch your
that.
money?
Ooh. You're already eating it.
Shut up.
That's so powerful.
What else?
Nyawira? Your high moment.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we were
Like I'm in the zone.
Oh.
I'm in the zone. It's
Yeah,
such
you're still on those
Put it
points.
on a notebook.
Was it?
oh man, I think 2020, one of my biggest highlights, well, is many things. Number one could be work. It's in this year. Let me tell you guys a funny story.
Please,
Tell us.
better be
We
funny.
better laugh.
Last
Trust
year, the year was 2019.
It definitely was.
Imagine 2019 is the one. Is the 2019 is the one that comes before 2020? we didn't know.
Mute. So 2019, I remember I had just launched the company and I was very excited. I was like, wow, time to conquer the world. All these companies shall come for me. Oh, jokes on
They
me,
shall
nobody
know
came.
you.
Nobody came.
Because haukupita nje ya KEMSA. Ungepita nje ya KEMSA ungesupply kitu. You didn't even need to supply. You just needed to invoice. Why am I even saying supply? Anyway, if you guys don't know that story, just search it on YouTube. It's hilarious. It's a movie. Continue, Nyawira.
But then we'll get fit.
Yeah, it's like taxes, nyara taxes, you know? The chicks in your hand M shika tu hivyo.
Can you imagine Kemsa in this year? Anyway, I digress. So I was so ready, but then now I was like, guy, now how will I get into this space? So what I did was I began doing a lot of free events, and many guys don't know. In fact, it's so funny that these days, even you put on your profile, like I did this event, guys are like, whoa. And
You're so
it's
fake.
exactly, but you really aren't. And I
a lot
did
of
those
free
things for
stuff.
free completely. But somebody said it to me so well. They said every free thing you've done by this is just a seed. And it will grow some
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
somehow. And I felt so consoled because one of the things as a person I love to do is that I can freely help. I don't struggle with it. But I really...
Ask my dad. He
I-
knows that.
Yeah, even my mom. It's crazy. I'm like, kai
Iteni-
tuka unyawira mma mundu uria gakahikia kai nduri gakorwo hard working kai ri guthere na maringo takagithie muno Ben. Yeah.
Shout out to Mama Ben, I love her. So so I learned that, and so one of the things I wanted to say, you see the way you shared about people turning to your stage?
Yeah.
Sometimes you must create it.
Yes.
Even when nobody is turning, just create it.
Have
But
to.
the lesson to everyone, particularly us millennials, is stages don't have to start big.
Yeah.
Is that they can start ridiculously small.
With one person.
One person, but also why not even just one person, but it could even just be you.
Yourself.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
so that's a lesson I learned from you. One of my biggest highlights is that now there's conversion.
Yeah.
Like people are like, wow, you did that? Okay, now we can. So it's like, whoa. You guys knew I did that thing for free, but hey.
I didn't even know what I was doing. I
Exactly.
just
And the
wanted
joke
help.
now is like, so how do I charge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you enjoy doing such things for people.
absolutely.
Free of
Absolutely.
charge.
And so that was a very big highlight for me. Another highlight for me was, I don't know whether it's really for me, but the people around me, I wouldn't say succeeding, but in one way or another, you know the way they say when your squad is winning, by then all of you are winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see milestones in people's
Yeah,
lives.
yeah.
It's been a hard year for us, but it's been a great year as well. But also, this was the year, I think, more than ever, I appreciated myself
Yeah.
in people's spaces. So I realized my value in your life.
Yeah.
I realized my value in Shiro's life. I realized my value in my other friends' lives. And that has helped me so much because it means in certain spaces, I'm a defined person. You know, sometimes there are people who are around you and they're not bad people, but they have nothing that they're doing to you. There's nothing they're giving in terms of value. But I realized in Ben's life, this is his biggest problem. And this is where I am in his life. And so when you realize that, you start to identify that you're not wasting your energy. So I found it, and I'm living my best life. I'm telling you, 2020 is a very great year. Great year.
For well, and I really like that analogy that you've given about the seed, because it's a very simple principle that it's so simple that most people miss it. It's extremely simple because it's just like working out again. History. Hata sasa mnasema I'm big too much, sijakuja hapa na vest. Yeah. My channel ni like 4 months. Ndakuwa kawa
Photographer podcast the best.
I'm a bila.
I guess that's the episode you'll be doing alone.
Tukolikoni, kwani nini? Ni kumoto, kama jikoni.
Ben, do you have a homa?
And I think the principle of like, you know, like today you work out like this, you conquer it, you move to the next one, you conquer it, you move to the that's how life is supposed to be. But most of us are so frustrated because you don't even want to try that thing because of how bad you are. In fact, it's Beyonce who said that. Yeah, Beyonce was saying that.
There's Ben quoting Beyonce?
The reason why
Been teaching it.
The reason why most people are not so good like in performances is they don't want to go through that rough stage of una perform tu vibaya. You know, if you're not a performer and let's say you start practicing, utakuwa una perform tu vibaya for months.
Yeah.
You get like before for you to get the drift or the hang of things, you'll just be doing madhogodhanyo for a very long time. Yeah. But eventually you'll get the drill.
Yeah.
And you can't skip also that part as well. You have to go through the whole madhogodhanyo. So by the time you're coming out, you also know the do's and the don'ts. And so most of us, we ignore that small element. So of late nimekuwa na hiyo wave ya ku try out new things, you know. So I've done at least I conquered gym. I never thought I'd conquer gym for more than a month.
If I gym 1 month.
Oh my goodness.
We should have a jar.
Gym. That, and then I also want to start doing, like, I want to learn an instrument. Want to perfect my swimming skills. Nimesikia the Kenyan team in a lack.
Swimming.
And I am here.
Swimming.
Yeah, like I really want to learn how to swim.
Unasikia the Kenya team in a lack and you're here.
Kenya team wana struggle na niko hapa hivi. So that's one thing that I'm also planning to learn.
Don't stop with those 10,000 hours.
Next year also, like, I want to do a lot of live performances as well. So I'm taking some vocal classes. And it will take for like 5 months or. By the way, you're the one who's planning for my vocal classes, and I know you've not even.
I have. Songa mbele.
Yeah.
Swimming team ya Kenya.
What title hata yuko? It was featuring Wanjiru and a friend. And her sister. Not blood though. So it's a paragraph. So yes, those are some of the things that I've picked up from 2020.
Can we take a dip and go to our lowest?
Completely.
Yeah.
I put my trust in
mine is definitely joy. I don't know.
Yeah, joy.
It was a difficult time. Yeah.
That.
I don't even know what more to say. Maybe you can talk about it more.
Also losing, even me losing. Your glasses have just been blown to the wind. So you just put these things.
It's okay. Let me just put them in the case. Sorry.
I think also yes, losing.
Sorry. Yeah, but Ben's I'm a joint swimming team.
Yeah, like I think losing my sister as well.
Yeah.
But also just that January to April, life was just bad. Life was just dark. Like I don't know even what happened. Like this is something that just lit up my life. My life was just so hopeless. Like,
it was. You're in a bad place.
You're supporting.
Actually, you are in a very bad place. No, Ben was. In fact, Ben, if the year continued the way you are in like February, I think you'd have been in chronic depression. And we have to say it.
To be honest, I was also not on that direction for depression.
You never know. Who knows? You say, hey, there's depression.
I was happy actually. I was just. I'm not lying to you guys. Mimi nilikuwa sawa. In fact, at some point nilikuwa nadhani nilishazoea kuwa rock bottom. Until later on I learned that for you to even improve and grow, you have to be content. You really have to be comfortable with where.
Okay.
True story.
Then maybe you are not good at expressing your happiness if you are really happy.
But are you able to
zile drama zetu tulikuwa nazo? Hizo drama si tulikuwa tuna grow.
Tulikuwa tuna learn.
Yeah, tulikuwa tuna teeth. We were teething. But generally your time sikuwaga na pressure hivyo sana as in vitu moba zikuwa there were a lot of things were not
very. You had lost hope.
And I was happy being hopeless. You
Then
get.
that's not a good place to be in life. You can't live off.
Yes,
hopeless.
you shouldn't be hopeless. You should be hope. Well, no, I had actually not lost hope, but I just didn't know how everything was
You're
gonna turn
frustrated.
out. No, I was just.
Then what were you?
I was
Yeah,
just
like,
in a place.
literally.
You've never been in a place where like sasa nika life iko freestyle, nika tu uko neutral gear.
Do you hear the word hopeless, Njiru?
Yeah, that
That's
is
not
the-
being
that's-
hopeless. You see, being hopeless is being
Hauna
hopeless.
mwelekeo.
No, being Ai, kai mtu age dogo na mnanishida hapa mkinikoreka ati it's not functions, it's function. Kumbe ni hizo tu za vowels. The definitions, if you remember definitions all of a sudden. I'm not sure, in my opinion. There's no opinion in English. Is that right or wrong?
Okay, then describe what you're feeling. We won't try.
With a
I think
word.
at that point is where I still hope, I still dream that one day you'll achieve this and that, but you don't know how that will come together.
Yeah.
And there's also nothing much you can do.
And that's
so
a-
you just sit. And I think a lot of people who get depressed wakikuwa kwa hiyo stage, but
But that sounds like hopelessness.
it's not hopeless. Hopelessness is
Defeated.
where,
You felt defeated.
yes, you feel defeated.
Sina
Ah, wait, watch
word
out
hopeless.
I don't know what that word is. English
Alright,
teachers,
but
Miss
okay.
Maina, I know you're watching.
Your feelings are valid.
I think you're hurting my feelings every time you mention Miss Maina because I'm looking for my English teacher. Her name is Miss Florence.
Culture.
Your feelings are valid.
They
Yeah,
are. They
so
are.
I guess that's where I was, like where you're just flowing with life. You don't know where it's taking you.
Yeah.
You get, but at least right now I have a feeling of where it's going. You get?
There's
Some
some good
clarity.
direction.
Yeah, there's some clarity.
Then maybe 2020 was the year of good vision.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I really like that.
Put
That's
things
so
into
rewarding.
perspective.
Yeah.
You do.
2021.
2021.
What are you?
Greater.
What do you want?
greater.
Nyasha hasn't spoken about her lowest.
No, there are
Oh,
many.
sorry.
Do you have time?
Trust me.
We have many lows. I think for me, joy was also a very big low.
We had them together like a group of friends.
We did. But also why I think joy was a big low for me was I think it was for me, and I think the first time I heard that she had come into remission, I think I sent Ben a very long text saying that this for me was such a big indication that of so many things in terms of faith and believing.
Yeah.
And so when I heard she had been relapsed into it, I in fact by there I was very unstable. I really had very many questions, God and I. And when she passed on, I think in that entire season I was very, very confused. It was confusing. I felt defeated. I felt like the word is defeated.
Yeah.
See how words can define things.
Yeah.
The word is defeated. And I mean, other laws made me realize, you're alive.
Yeah.
Like you
At
have
least.
another chance.
Yeah, to be honest, I've really appreciated the fact that I'm not in hospital. Like,
Absolutely.
but the way when you have somebody in
Absolutely.
hospital is
It's
when you
painful.
start really appreciating.
It's
not
like
being
a
in
sense of
hospital.
trauma. But that for me that was a huge low. What else? Another low.
That time you were stuck at basement 3. So slow.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! No, I can't say by then anything else is a very, very significant
Big.
low. I think it's just
can't
that
match.
there are times when you go on in social media and you see the way guys are saying, "Oh, we've lost an earning." Those ones they trigger
brings you
your
down.
lows again, and so
What is that?
Sonko leaving the country, leaving the building.
Sonko, by the way, we love you. It's just a hard time for you. Even you, there'll be this. This is a low.
Speak for yourself.
Guy, everyone is a human being. Everyone is a child of God.
She's an M-Pesa.
Hatuwezi kosana.
Wezi.
But that was a low. But yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's 2020 for us. I don't know how 2020 has been for you. You can share with us. We just wanted today to just share personal experiences, encounters, what we've seen. Please, because I normally go back and read these comments and I'll read them on the next video.
Yeah.
Please just post them on the comment section below. Let me know how your personal experience has been. And then, in fact, I think I should just do a podcast episode where I'm just reading the comments.
Only if you read in that cartoon.
Which one?
The one for your haters.
Yeah.
If it's in that toad, Tayona.
I love it. So 2021, what's your as we wind up, because I'm sure we've taken now like 3 days. 2021, what's your big thing? What's this thing? What's this notion, or what's this principle? What's your tag for 2021? What's
Tag?
your, not tag? What's your, how do I put it? Unajua kuweka vitu in words zingine na watu
It's
shida.
true. See,
But ni kwa sababu pia nyuko wa slow. Kwa sababu I can tell you, for me in 2021, I'm learning a lot of new things.
So what are your expectations? That's what you're saying for 2021.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't so hard to say. I think for my
I imagine it was
expectations,
just like common words.
yeah, like basic. But for me,
Unaenda
my
mshindwa
expectations
hapa
for
kuexplain
21,
hopelessness.
2021 expectation is just good. Good. Like I want goodness in every area of my life. Is it in my relationship? I want goodness. Is it in business? I want goodness. Is it in my friendships? I want goodness. Is it in terms of I want goodness. I want goodness. Goodness. And goodness is actually such a strange thing. It's not it's not a religious word.
Yeah.
Goodness is actually the absence of bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
So we
didn't
want
know.
just goodness.
Do you know?
Yeah, he didn't.
Wanjiru,
Hater.
Njiru, by the way, you look amazing.
Sana.
Thanks, guys.
Kona mutu.
Shop new level. No, I think for me, I want. Who is this? For me, I want to pack on less stress.
Yeah.
Notice
Oh,
this year,
travel lights.
I beba a lot of muzigos on my
And
back.
people.
But then
Yeah.
personally, I'm even praying for you.
Yeah.
You need to let go of stress.
That became so
Okay,
intense.
sorry.
Thanks, Fasi, coach. Life coach.
I was talking about myself.
Unakuwa na maneno nyinyi wawili mkishikana.
Story ilikuwa ya Shiro.
Yeah.
Sasa Shiro aongee.
Hii kitu inani affect personally.
It's about me,
Yeah.
babe.
No, but it's because we I even sent you a video the other day about stress.
You did.
Learning brain health. Anyway, whatever, man.
She made us all
Thanks,
watch
Dad.
it.
Yeah.
No, I want to-
2020.
Shiro was
Ati?
She was still speaking.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But when you take such a long pause, your long pause. Pole. Just go on. I don't want to. I have to give you the voice.
You felt like she was on Maya and King Anyi and she was mine.
Yeah, I can even support you.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
just tell us more.
No, I just want to pack on less stress.
Travel light.
Yeah, I want to, and like, not be too anxious. I've noticed this year.
Speak here directly when that sound comes so that it overshadows that one.
Thank you, sound engineer Ben. I just want to like be less anxious.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
year, because of everything that's happened, I realize that I get very anxious. And it
You
gives
do.
me insomnia,
Yeah.
like ugly things.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe 2021
Right
you
now.
can get less messages at 2 a.m.? You know, maybe that's the year.
No.
Maybe that's the year.
Ben doesn't get that.
That's because probably I'm normally
He'll never reply.
dead
So-
asleep at 2.
What's the point?
Well done, Shiro. I hope you manage to do that.
I
Yeah.
hope you also manage to be good and to enjoy
And goodness.
Yeah.
Enjoy goodness.
and to learn a new skill. That's what you wanted
Skills.
to learn new skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenya swimming team, here we come.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for
Thank you,
listening.
Ben. Merry
Thank you for
Christmas.
making our
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, tell the fans thank you, Ben.
Thank you
Like a
guys
good
have
boy.
you've really made my year personally, and I feel so blessed to
Tell
have
them
you
more.
guys, and I'm just happy every time
Express yourself.
I'm sharing all these things with
Yes.
you. Every time we share all these things and you guys give us feedback,
Yes.
we totally want to say thank you.
Asante.
Asante.
100%.
Have a
Asante.
Merry Christmas.
And a
Have a happy New Year. See you in January. Christmas.
Woo.
See you in January, guys.
Bye, guys. Happy New Year.
Bye bye guys. Subscribe.
Gakorodhaya.